Are you ready?
Hey everybody, welcome to the Art of Comics. It's me, Andres Salazar. Hope you guys are all doing good. Let's talk a little bit about AI. I just got a comment. Someone wanted me to talk about AI. What I thought of it, what can we do about it as artists, as a society, and all that kind of stuff. So let's get to it. Let's talk a little bit about AI, artificial intelligence. So I definitely have thoughts about it, and it really all depends upon what generation you are and what you are in the art world. Like, are you just a fan of art? Do you make art? Do you work for a company? Things like that. Here's a couple of things that I believe, and maybe I'll just put this down. One, it's not going away. Artificial intelligence is a technology that will continue. It will continue to grow. Some may say it will continue to grow like a virus. Whatever spin you want to put on it, it is going to continue to go. Okay, just like PCs or any other technology we've had, the cotton gin, printing press, it's going to keep going. There's no way to stop it. There's no way to stop it. So that's just, get that out of our mind. This morning, 900 jobs at Sony PlayStation have been released. I don't know how many of those jobs were affected by AI or affected by visual artists, but some probably were, right? And computer scientists, things like that. Blizzard, a couple weeks ago, let go, I think, around 1,000 people. SAP, I think, let go of some people. Google let go of some people. People are getting let go. I know we're saying our unemployment is super low, but there are tech fields, in the healthcare field as well. They're getting let go. I'm not saying AI is the number one cause, but it could be. It could be one of the major factors, because companies need to make money to keep functioning. And they want to make more money, profit, so that their stocks shares go up, so that people feel confident in it, they invest in it, and then ultimately your stocks are worth more, you make more money. And to do that, they're going to find ways to make things more efficient and cheaper and quick. And AI is cheaper, efficient, and quick. Okay? Consistency. And so companies are going to use AI. They're going to use it for their art. Now let's talk just about art now. So companies are going to use AI for their art. They're going to use it for their logos. They're going to use it for their promotional materials, flyers at events or whatever. They're going to use it for their website. They're going to use it for all those kind of storyboard artists. They're going to use AI for storyboards. They're going to use AI for everything. There was just an article yesterday. They're going to use AI. There's an AI machine that can now draw, sketch, things like that. So comics, whatever. AI is going to be there. It's going to be pumping things out. So what do we do about it? Well, AI is a tool that one can learn. The problem is, there's been other times in we'll say the art world or in advertising, marketing, things like that, where you use artistic tools. When photography became really popular in advertising in the 50s, 60s, 70s, a lot of illustrators, places like Look Magazine, Saturday Evening Post, Life, all those big magazines, they went from using illustrators like Bernie Fuchs, Al Parker, all those guys, John Whitmore, all those guys, from using illustrators to photography. Okay? You no longer have Noel Sickles drawing the Cadillac and painting this freaking amazing airbrushed oil painting of a Cadillac. Now you just get a guy and he photographs the Cadillac. That was major in advertising. And some illustrators lost their job, I'm sure. I mean, yeah, photography is taking over. Same thing with like digital art, right? Digital coloring in comics. When this new technology comes out that makes it easier and quicker and more efficient, right? And consistently, pumping out the same, people are going to have to shift and potentially lose. So what we can do really is just learn the tools. That's all you can do, is you can learn it, see it as a tool, and learn it. Now that only goes you so far because, if we're talking just about companies and getting a job at a company, you can say, okay, well, I know AI, I know how I can use it, and now I'm like kind of an art director. I'm using the tool to help me, put the prompts in properly to get the type of response I want to get the art, right? And so you're now an art director. Now, instead of having like a team of 5 people that you oversee to get you the art you want, now you are working with a computer to give you that art, right? So you're kind of like job shifts. So instead of being the guy grinding out the art, you're now the guy culling and composing the art, which still takes human brain to do that for now. So you can kind of like learn it. But the other thing is, and especially true for independent artists and people who are not working for a company, but just like they paint or they whatever, is you diversify yourself. You distinguish yourself. You make yourself unique enough to be recognizable, that you have your fans or base or whatever we want to call those people who know your work and know what you do. There'll always be people who love fine art, we'll call it fine art, or art that is made by hand. Always. Companies will always go for the $3 McBurger, right? Companies get the $3 McBurger, and a lot of the general people will get a $3 McBurger. They'll get it because it's on Instagram, it's cheap, they get a poster, boom. I want a poster, boom, right? And maybe they're cool and they get a Mondo poster for $50, boom, right? But it's a poster, they saw it on Instagram, okay? But art collectors and art people, they'll always want handcraft. They'll want the $20 burger. They'll want to go to Unami Burger, Eureka Burger, someplace nice, and they'll pay the $20 for the good burger. And that's what you just have to make sure you're doing. You're making the $20 burger. You're making the stuff that can't be done by AI. Because part of the art is your context, right? Part of the art is saying, who am I? Now, you could put a prompt in AI, maybe not today, but in a couple years, you can say, half Mexican, polite in Southern California, dealing with mother issues. And, you could pull out a whole thing that is you, make this into abstract with high key, yellows and orange, So you could kind of like create it. They could create your essence. I think they will be able to do that farther down the road. Not right now, though. Right now, you are unique, and only you can make what you're doing because it's you. But you got to be unique, and you got to be different, and you can't just, ape somebody else. Although you always start that way, but you got to kind of like do your own thing and be super unique and make sure that you are giving the value that is a $20 burger. You got to like bring the goods. And the only way to do that is to like work at it. So really that's what this is about, is just like, you can't stop it. Just keep building your skills there will always be people who will want your work, who will want the original stuff. And the last thing I'll say is this might be more of a generational thing, because the boomers, which are my parents, the Gen X, which are me, we're going to be kind of okay, because by the time we ride out in the sunset, AI is going to be there and all. But people in our generation still want physical stuff. They still want paintings. They want, so that's still happening. It's the Gen Z and then the ones after Gen Z, which all they're going to know is AI. That's going to be a little harder for them, I think, because the love of the physical might not be as strong. And so they're going to have maybe some different challenges with AI, because AI will be so good by then that might be a little bit harder. But as far as for the next 10, 20 years, you do your best, but there's no stopping it. You could get emotional about it and be sad and pissed off, but if that doesn't turn into some action that you're doing, then it doesn't do no good. So that's my thoughts. Okay, there you go. A little thought video. More videos coming up. Thanks for watching. Take care. Bye.